Oh hi, thanks for watching my video. So today we're going to talk about lot types. Specifically, which lot types I would love to have in The Sims 4. The Sims 4 is one of my favourite games to play, if you can't tell, so I'm always thinking about different ways the game could be improved, or things that could be done to add that little extra bit of depth. So that's why I wanted to talk about lot types today and share a few ideas on how these lot types I'd like to have in the game would potentially add some more meaningful gameplay. We already have quite a few options when it comes to lot types, but sometimes when I think about places that are quite normal to go to in real life, it's quite difficult to recreate them in The Sims 4 with the existing lot types due to their limitations. So let's look at what we already have. In base game, we got the lot types of residential, rental, bar, gym, library, lounge, museum, national park, pool, nightclub and generic. And with all of the DLC, the lot types are retail, spa, cafe, restaurant, karaoke bar, haunted house, bathhouse, community space, tiny home, beach and vet clinic. And those are all the lot types that we have. Here are all the lot types I'd love to have. Theme park / fun fair. Could you imagine? This could be done in so many ways. You could either just have the lot type of theme park and then add some rides that come in various colour swatches, or you could take it to the next level and have it as a game pack with a new world that has theme park lots. Maybe chuck a water park in there. I'm pretty sure it's been done before. In The Sims 3, I think Roaring Heights comes to mind. I'm pretty sure you could build your own roller coaster in Roaring Heights. But however it would be done, even if there's no new world and there's just a new lot type with rides as objects, it would still be really fun. One of the things I wish we had more of in The Sims 4 is family activities, places to take the kids and make some memories. So how awesome would it be if there was a lot that you could go to that has fun activities for the whole family? I don't necessarily mind if the rides are rabbit holes, kind of like the haunted house in The Sims 3 Seasons Festival. But there would have to be other things that aren't rabbit holes. Like if a roller coaster or a big ride is a rabbit hole, then fine, but let me see my sim in a bumper car ride, or let my sims get a family photo, buy some candy floss, win a bear by hooking a duck or some shit. Let me buy a balloon, I don't know. If we had theme parks, I would be so happy. What about arcades? It's always good to have things that make leaving the house worthwhile. I'd like to have the option of going somewhere with my sim that isn't just going for drinks or going for food. Arcades are fun and a good place to go on dates, especially for teens. I know we have some arcade machines, but there isn't really enough to build your own arcade, so it would be good to have more options. Like imagine having a dance game in The Sims 4, Guitar Hero in The Sims 4, racing games in The Sims 4. It's all got a ring to it, doesn't it? They could also bring back the ticket system from the festivals in The Sims 3. The more games your Sims play, the more tickets they get, and they can be used to claim prizes. I actually would have added this in City Living, so who knows, maybe it'll happen in a pack update. Although, probably not. Graveyard. There is a graveyard near Vlad's house in Forgotten Hollow, but you can't interact with the graves, nor is it an actual lot. Graveyards would be helpful because it would be good to have a place where my Sims' ghosts can hang around. It gets annoying sometimes when your dead Sims haunt the old house. I think the best way of doing this would be that when a Sim dies, you can click on their grave and choose to send it to the cemetery or keep it at home. It would just be a nice addition if Sims could put flowers on graves too. Most of these lot ideas could be incorporated in either new or existing packs, but I do think if graveyards are ever introduced to The Sims 4, it should be in base game. Salon. Sometimes Sims need a good old-fashioned pamper sesh. I'd love to have a salon lot type with the ability to run my own salon. Imagine that. You can send your Sim to get their hair done, get their nails done, maybe have some professional makeup put on. Maybe they could bring back the tanning booths that were in The Sims 3 and whatever else you'd find in a salon. I'm pretty sure that's mostly it. Sims don't have body hair, so no need for waxing. Although it's not too late to add body hair into the mix. This might just be my playstyle, but there genuinely have been plenty of times where I've thought, I could really do with a salon. Whether it be for a fun day out with the girls, or maybe my sim has been dumped and wants to feel better. So many times it could have really added to gameplay for me. A retirement home. So obviously this would be a residential lot type, and I think it would be a nice addition to the game. There's a limit of 8 Sims per household, so your retirement homes would be fairly small, but even so I think it would be an addition welcomed by plenty of Simmers. The Sims 4 is guilty of being a bit neglectful of elders, so I think it would be nice to have something specific for them. A retirement home lot type would be different from other residential lots in a few ways. For one, you may not control all of the Sims living there, kind of like if you played with a Sim in university dorms. Other Sims would be living in the same building, but you'll only control the elders in your family. Doing it that way might even mean that the game will allow more than 8 Sims in that lot. You can also have personal spaces and community spaces, like your elder Sim can claim their room or apartment, but then there are also open community areas where your Sims can watch TV, play games, maybe do some knitting. And because the game would register it as a retirement home, it would mean that when Sims automatically are moved in, it will always be elder Sims living there. Another one? Okay. Grocery store. This is another one that I really think should be added to base game. There's already grocery stalls in the game and there are retail stores in the game, so they could just merge the two and allow players to build their own grocery stores and supermarkets. For some players, most of the enjoyment of The Sims is reliving the mundanity of everyday life. That's probably why Laundry Day was a community voted pack. Many of us want to have our Sims pop down to the supermarket to buy groceries, because that's what you do. It's a life simulator, isn't it? Another lot type I'd love is cinemas. I spoke about this lot type in my previous video about pack updates, but I'd really like to see the return of cinemas. Technically, you can build your own cinema, but it would just be a generic lot with no real rules, and so your Sims won't know what to do there. I think it would be a good reason for your Sims to get out the house if there was a cinema with a cinema lot type. I mentioned in my pack updates video that it would be good if there were ticket booths at the front, and your Sims had to buy tickets to see movies. Maybe they'd get a mood buff from seeing a film at the cinema, or a flirty mood buff if they went on a cinema date. They could bring back some of the quirkiness from older games, like having it so that kids can't buy tickets to horror movies, or maybe kids can try sneaking in and end up getting kicked out. Although that might be too much of a stretch for The Sims 4. That type of scenario I could definitely see happening in The Sims 2 though. And the last lot type I'd like, which would require some additions to the game, would be the lot type of show venue. Currently in The Sims 4, your Sims can sing on the mic, play a range of instruments, but they can't do it all together. So your Sims unfortunately can't form a band, and I think this lot type would work really well if that functionality was added to the game. This is another one where you could say, well, maybe we don't need a lot type, you could just make a stage in a bar. But if you've been playing The Sims 4 for a while, you'll know that the Sims' behaviour isn't always appropriate for what's going on around them. If I just put a stage in a bar, all that would happen would be that my Sims will just wander around, they either won't pay attention, or they'll just get up on stage too and stand directly in front of the singer. So if there was band functionality added to the game, it would be good to have the lot type of show venue. So there are some lot types I would absolutely love to be added to The Sims 4, but when I was thinking about this list, I did think about something else that would be really cool. Whether it's possible or not, I don't know. But I thought it would be great if we could somehow create our own festivals. Like maybe there was a different section of Build and Buy where you can place objects on a lot but then set the build as a festival so that the lot remains fairly empty except the permanent objects, and then the festival that you built will appear on set days and times decided by you. You could probably even have multiple festivals on one lot. That way you can recreate the Seasons Festival if you want. You could literally make any festival you want. You could do a pop-up gallery, a Christmas market, a spooky festival. The possibilities are endless. Imagine the excitement of looking in your Sims calendar and seeing your own custom festivals in there. I honestly think that would be such a game changer. I would love to know what you think in the comments. Are there any lot types you would like to see in The Sims 4? Which of the ones I've mentioned would you want, and which ones could you do without? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. You know I love it when you do that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.